Fantastic. Well, I know from our standpoint as a manufacturer, there are certain issues that we address when looking at various lighting products. For the end user, the guy out in the field who's got to change this, the maintenance folks, what do your products have, or what have you specifically engineered with that person in mind?
Sure. What we've done, Weldon specifically, and then I'll talk to you about GFE real quickly. On the Weldon side, with our LEDs, we have a weatherproof plug on the back, and so as far as we've eliminated virtually any problems with moisture getting into the LEDs or affecting the light head itself or affecting the connection itself. And really with LEDs, you're going to see this 5-year, a lot longer life cycle. So from a maintenance standpoint, there's going to be a heck of a lot less maintenance than having to replace a traditional halogen tube or a strobe tube or have a power supply go down on you and affect the light signal. Our strobe and halogen lights are all sealed. So if a person has to replace a bulb, there's a twist lock in the back. They take it out and they put another one in. The fronts are sealed, so they're not having to take screws off to get the lens off. They can just drop the light head down and take the bulb out and make a quick change. On the Akron lighting, the former GFE, the product line, you're able to access the bulbs from the front. So relamping is 2 screws, the lens folds down, you put the lamp in, very quick, very easy to change. So what Weldon and GFE have tried to do is make it exceptionally easy for the customer to maintain the product.
Right. Now we use the GFE 110 volt side scene lights, sure. Which I guess some folks call rescue lights. We use those as our standard scene lighting because we have the 110 volt onboard generator. Tell us a little bit more about that product.
Sure. The light that you use, that beta light, the great thing about how you utilize it is the fact that it provides just a tremendous amount of scene lighting around the vehicle.
Of lumens.
The light that you use is over 5,000 lumens, which if you look at a standard scene light that uses a 50-watt bulb or a 65-watt bulb, or even some people use an HID scene light in a 9x7, 9-inch by 7-inch type footprint, or 6-inch by 4-inch type footprint, the light, it's an apple and an orange. The beta light, the ones that you use, will 10, 15 times the amount of light output. So, one of the biggest things and I think one of the things about the Frazer vehicle is the fact that if you got people running around at a scene, you want that scene to be lit, especially at night, rainy, foggy situations, snowing in some parts of the country. Want people stumbling on each other, people running into each other. So being able to light the area with a tremendous amount of scene lighting is a huge advantage. It also lets the people that are on scene not have to worry about bringing another vehicle in to light the situation or have a fire truck on scene that has big lights that they need to cast down because there's not enough scene lighting. What you've done is created that scene lighting around the vehicle, which just helps all of the end user customers do their job better, and that's the key.
Yeah, we have had people comment that they've landed helicopters and even evacuated a stadium
sure.
when the lights went out with our scene lighting,
Absolutely.
or with the GFE scene lighting.
And that's just one of the great advantages of that product, is it really, really casts a tremendous amount of light around the scene.
Oh, fantastic. Now, if someone does have a problem,
sure.
What's the best method for them to resolve that issue with your company?
Really, with either Weldon or Akron, is to really get a hold of us. We have 800 numbers. We also have our websites, www.akronbrass.com for that type of product. On the Weldon side, it's www.weldoninc.com. Okay. You can get a hold of us via the 800 number or via the website and just tell our customer service people what your particular issue is, and we can get, whether it's a replacement product or just a technical question, get a hold of us and we'll get an answer for you right away.
Fantastic. Now, as far as you were speaking about, you have all of your own manufacture your own LEDs in-house. Design issues, design flaws that you have. If you have any, how do
the whole world would like to say they have no design flaws and no design issues. And I think every company that manufactures any product is from time to time going to have an issue. Really, what we try to focus on with our engineering group is to try to get real world experience with our product and try to design out as much as we can. And working with companies like Frazer helps us, because your customer's going to come back and say, here's my issue, I can't relamp the lens, so okay, we make sure that that's a fold down lens and we can take that lamp in and out. Or, boy, we get lots of moisture issues in these perimeter lights, and every time somebody does the screws on somebody else, they got moisture. Well, okay, so let's seal that front and make the back sealable too, to where that water can't get in there to create that type of situation. So it's really the experience of working with the end user customers that allows Weldon or Akron brass to design out those flaws over time.
Continuous improvement.
Continuous improvement, and that's the name of the game nowadays.
Okay. Well, fantastic. Well, a really important last question. This one comes from my brother. It says, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
I thought about this one long and hard for this. Probably an oak tree. And oak's very sturdy, and also the leaves tend to stay on the tree very, very long, late into the fall. So you always can remember an oak because you're always raking the leaves up constantly. So I think I would be an oak.
Well, fantastic. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks so much,
Thank
Kelly.
you.
Thanks
Appreciate
for